entire team of our trustee and you people. And then we go back to the drawing board. We don't want to do that. Please, don't dictate to them that we cannot do this, we cannot do this. Let's know, one, bonuses that you have said is not in our profession. Sorry, I'm Johnson Joroge, PF number 61102. Formerly with the Public Relations Department of Post Office, Sari Mujuma's place, the late. But later I was taken as a senior supervisor in Nyeri MTO, where I retired prematurely to go to politics. And I have taken this money for 38 years. This peanut that you are saying cannot be increased. That is one. President Kibaki realized that chiefs were earning 250 shillings only. And he went to the drawing board as a president, said the chief's least payment should be 5,000. And that is how it is. So ours, this is the second question, remark. Ours should not be negotiable in a way that it cannot be possible. Our asset is too much coming to the organization of the retirees. Now, the third one, this advocate, Kosewe, who is earning our 40 million without making sure that case is not going anywhere. This 40 million is being divided between our trustees and somebody else because they cannot keep on giving him. Olalo, yes, sorry. Olalo, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Olalo, I beg your pardon. I have it here. That is 4. 5. I'm very quickly going. If this case cannot end in court with all our millions of shillings, let this case be taken to EACC for reconciliation with the government so that we have our money. Tuseme hatutaki kesi ya kotini na hiyo inakubaliwa. Mrudi kwa drawing board, mseme tumesikizana. No more. Na tumekataa hiyo pesa kulipo wakili. We are the bosses. Next year, don't pay if this case is not heading. Yes, I propose that. And I know it's being seconded by everybody. Fourth one. Thank you. Hata wewe ungeuliza hiyo yote, mbona unauliza kwa wakati unakaa chini? Wakati unakaa chini. And the teacher is very good. The teacher anasikiza. Terms and condition of those people wameongea pale wote. Tunajua tunawalipa. Hatukuambiwa wanalipwa pesa ngapi. Nimeenda hapa, all those consultants of ours, hakuna pahali inasema they are paid this much because of doing this. Our money could be in those holes. Mtu anakuja anasema ni consultant, analipwa 10 million. Leta milioni 5 hapa. Tena terms yenyu Bwana Rotich is supposed to be renewed by us. Sio kuona Rotich mwaka huu. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking of anybody. Mwaka ule mwingine anakuwa kama our supervisor and we are your boss. Because you are telling us things like you have employed us. Okay. The fifth one, and almost the last. But I will cheat na kujaga mwaka huu. Let's talk. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking of nilikwambia hata wakati mwingine. Mwaka ule mwingine anakuwa kama our supervisor and we are your boss. Because you are telling us things like you have employed us. So, as a politician, I am not doing my politics here. In fact, the fifth one, and almost the last. But I will cheat na kujaga mwaka huu. I'm not talking about you. Nilikwambia hata wakati mwingine. Mwaka ule mwingine anakuwa kama our supervisor and we are your boss. Because you are telling us things like you have employed us. So, as a politician, I am not doing my politics here. The fifth one, and almost the last. But I will cheat na kujaga mwaka huu. Let us have our welfare. Tunatoa 100 na trustee inatuongeza 100. Wakati wa kifo wale family wanatumua 50,000. Wanunue saduku, wengine ni maskini ni hoi. Hiyo saduku wakinunua watakumbuka walikuwa wanafanya posta. Si ni kweli wase? Sio kukufa, hata kuna matangazo kwa radio yenu Inoro, Waruya, hao wengine. Ya mwisho kabisa. Na we are the people to pass this. Sio kutuletea hapa unatuambia lecturing. Tunakuja tuna pass. Trustee wetu tunaweza kusaki hawa. Nimeona they are compromised. Yule mzee rafiki yangu tulikuwa nafanya na yeye, yule alikuwa hapo trustee. Na ni wamechiba na wanaenda jaa. Na I'm not speaking from nowhere. Lotichi mimi nakunywa chai kwako. Nakula sabusa. I love you. Ya mwisho ambaye wote wanagoja, tafadhali Lotichi. We are not begging you.
And this has been the live broadcast of Telposta Pension Scheme and Telposta Provident Fund live at the KICC. And of course, this meeting is coming to an end. And the chief guest of this particular meeting has been the head of public service, Felix Koske, who was the chief guest. And of course, he pointed out key issues, saying, of course, even praising the pensioners, saying Kenya has realized a savings of up to 2.9 million, of course, 2.9 trillion Kenyan shillings through NSSF. And of course, he said other countries, that Kenya is learning from other countries like Singapore and of course Japan, the countries that have been able to save so much money, and this money has become a source of the country's funds to develop their own countries. And of course, Koske is saying that even through our own savings as a country, that Kenya can be able to realize infrastructure projects, healthcare projects, of course, education, housing, transport, and even energy, saying through public-private partnerships, PPP, that the country can offer a viable vehicle to achieve this, well, of course, safeguarding returns for pensioners, saying that various pensions, including the Telposta pension scheme, can be able to save their money and, of course, do business with the government, of course, even, for example, constructing the roads and even the energy sectors. And through that, they can be able to realize a lot of interest and so much returns. But, of course, one of the hot issues being raised here is the sale of assets, fixed assets belonging to this particular pension scheme, and that is one of the iconic building that is placed in the middle of Nairobi's capital, and that is Telposta Towers. And of course, this particular scheme is, of course, in a process of selling that particular towers to the government at around 10 billion shillings, and that is money that will come back to members. And of course, the members are saying they are expecting to benefit from that kitty of about 10 billion Kenyan shillings. The government is, of course, saying that the sale or the pension being allowed to sell this particular tower is, of course, the balancing that is required by the RBA or the benefits authority, that they should be able to balance between fixed assets, of course, and the liquid assets. And I'll take you back to the studio for a normal programming. My name is Giverson Minor.
Alafu nikaendelea paka 207 tukaenda retrenchment. From 207 tukaenda nyumbani. Tukakaa nyumbani kabisa almost 3 years. Hatuoni pension. Paka tukashika ukili.